This is Sue's Love and Tarot. We're going to do the Sun Tarot today, reading for, we're on Virgo now. Okay. So I did pop-up readings, and so I think I'm only going to do Leo and Virgo today. So I'll continue that maybe Sunday or Monday on Libra next. Okay, so Virgo. Let's get a spark connection for. Woo! All right. Organize a carpool to go to work or school. Okay. Recruit your neighbors for a large-scale garage sale. Okay. That's like clearing out and creating space for love or for anything, right? Okay, for the new. Be vulnerable and ask for help when you need it. Okay, yeah, being able to ask for help when you need it. Okay, so I'm getting spring cleaning, like cleaning things. Okay, so the house, letting go of things that you don't need anymore will open up space for more abundance to come in also. I'm getting that. Okay. Join your neighborhood association or start one if none exists. Okay. I like that. Nice supportive energy, supporting each other. I like it. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. Here we go, Virgo. Okay, so I'm getting with this card Battlestar Galactica. Okay. All right, so some of you might have had some stuff you've been dealing with. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the good news is whatever all that stuff was, it's the ending of a cycle. You've been in your head about it and maybe repeating it like a recorder, right? So we want to let that go, surrender it to spirit, let the light shine in, right? There's light at the end of the tunnel. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so there might be some. Okay, that's what that was. Okay, some of you have a Leo Virgo cusping energy here. Okay, so that's what all this air energy was in the polar opposite energy of the Leo side. So balancing in the air energy within your energy. So finding the positive aspects of the air energy and moving with that. Okay. And here is the Mystic card, which I have no idea what this represents because I haven't read the book. So we're going to do that. We'll do that. Okay. But I feel like what you're reaching for here is I'm getting the matrix. So it's like whatever the old pattern was, you want to move in like the age of Aquarius, which is could be a big paradigm shift here. And it's like you're turning the wheel. Look, handling the wheel, right? Turning it. Okay. And for you, maybe it's not fast enough. Okay. Ooh, you have some nice cards here. Bountiful and the Mystic. Bring in the abundance here through your magic. Okay. All right, so. Ooh, and we have your card, Hermit. Okay. I'm getting like a forest sprite energy. Okay, with that. So maybe connecting to nature will help, right? If you felt like you've been dancing with the animals, maybe Yeah, to bring in that higher energy. And this is like a ring, a sun and moon ring. Oh, look, and here's like the crown or the third eye. And then here is like, is that a... Okay, so you might have been dealing with some type of bully energy, okay, for some of you. Now, for some of you, this might have been assertive energy on your part. Okay, so you're having to go within and recalibrate. All right. Okay, so here's a court card, the Herald of Swords. Okay, so what I'm getting with that is to bring in that high vibing energy, you want to align that air energy. Okay, so what is that? Anytime you're in some kind of funky vibe, what you do is you can connect with nature quickly, right? Or create a space. I had a creative visualization video that I did. Did I post that? Okay, I think I did. Okay, anyway, the suggestion was like create that safe space in your mind, right? And go there in your meditation. If you're a city person and you don't have access to nature, you can even bring in plants in your house, and that oxygen may help you feel more energetic. Okay. All right, so anytime there's something unwanted, that's the time to shift, sit with your heart, right? And then you move into this space, this ether realm, okay, which is your dreamscape. Okay, so you kind of let your feelers go in this dreamscape and see how it looks like that. And this is almost like a Two of Wands or the Two of Swords, right? Taking the first steps towards it. So action is necessary, really. Okay, so where you felt like sometimes fear causes people not to step forward, right? And you just stay there in idling energy over your dreams. That's what I'm getting. Idling energy over your dreams and not taking the action steps. Okay. That could be for someone. Now, for someone, this could be your partner doing this, and you're like, why in the heck are they not doing whatever? Okay, and so, but I feel like what the message here with this is that slow movement or pause, right? It's like hitting the pause button before you do the big step here. That's what I feel like this is. Hitting the pause button, recalibrating your energy so that you're feeling body, mind, and spirit connected. And bam, look. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, now, so that's the energy you're moving into. It's like bringing this manifestation in the physical reality. It's like emanating that into the future, now to the future. Okay. Now this could be you trying to move some energy along, and some people are just, put the pause a little bit there. Okay, now, but we're bringing in the bounty and the mystic here. Okay, so let's read the mystic. Okay. Woo! Oh my goodness, this is long. 1, 2, 3 pages. Okay. So, the good news is there is an infinite supply here that you can tap into through meditation. No matter what it is you want, anything is possible. That's the message here with this bountiful. Okay. And you're starting to bring it into this matrix in the physical reality. Okay. Now, let's read the mystic, and I'll go through the whole thing. The scene in this card, let's see if I could. The scene in this card is just to let you know, if you want to get this reading, that's in the Leo reading. Okay. The scene in this card is one of moonlight, half flight, and maybes. See, that's that kind of like teeter-totter kind of pause. Okay, so between two temple pillars, one black, one white, we see figure of man, arms stretched out and rising from dark waters. He is crowned with the three-phased moon and holds a mysterious spinning disc, emblazoned with the word Torah, a Hebrew word denoting sacred texts and divine wisdom. It's difficult to tell where his body ends and the waters begin, for the whole scene is particularly obscured by a veil of interlocking light and shadow. At the foot of the card, there are hints of flowers, crystals, wheels, and spirals, yet all remains mysterious and uncertain. We are face to face with the mystic. Okay, and just a little note, I feel like someone's gone towards a water sign here. Okay, all right, got that memo. Okay. In a traditional tarot deck, this card would be the female figure of the high priestess. Indeed, the essence of this card embodies traditionally feminine qualities, yet we as men can also embody these qualities while remaining true to our essential masculinity. Oh, that's interesting. In the pop-up reading, someone got the high priest. Okay, I can't remember who that is. That might be a clue on who your person is. Okay. All right, so here we go. Okay, in modern monotheistic faiths, gay men have rarely been recognized as having a purposeful role in society and have sometimes encountered great hostility. Okay, bye-bye, we're not doing that anymore. In more ancient traditions, you discover a very different picture. Gay men were often viewed as mystically bridging the gender gap and were given a special place within the spiritual life of the community. In Native American tribes, such men were known as the Berdache, Berdache. Okay. In ancient Europe, there were the Gali priests, and in Africa, you would have found the gatekeeper shaman of the Dagara tribe. The social prejudices encountered in modern society have resulted in many gay men carrying an ingrained spiritual homophobia. Many of us, myself included, have emerged from religious doctrines that declared our sexuality evil and abhorrent. Such attitudes result in a spiritual low self-esteem that is difficult to dislodge. By contrast, many ancient tribes saw men like us possessing not only a unique role, but also unique spiritual powers. As we sit somewhere on the bridge between the genders, so too we're seen to bridge the gap between the material and the spiritual world. We were seers, healers, shamans, and prophets. The time for us to reclaim this heritage and to celebrate our spiritual uniqueness is long overdue. Yes, the time is now, right? It's always now. Okay, seers, healers, shamans, and prophets. Yes. As we progress into major arcana, we realize that we, as gay men, are not just flesh and bone. There is a hidden, transcendent part of ourselves, too. We are body, soul, and spirit. Our spirituality is vast and undiscovered landscape, which cannot be explored through the traditional rational ways of knowing. The realm of the spirit can only be touched through the intuitive ways of knowing and through the sixth sense. Ooh, let me take a sip. Okay. We see the mystic through a two-pillared gateway. Two-pillared gateway. Yeah, I saw the two pillars in that one card. Okay. All right. We see the mystics through a two-pillar gateway. One pillar is black and the other is white, and both are emblazoned with two as yet separate symbols for masculinity. These columns represent complementary opposites, and the mystic reaches out to connect them. As they meet in his touch, the two symbols of Mars can be fused together, realizing the potential we saw in the Magician card. Our unions with other men are forged not only on the physical plane, they are also unions of spirit. To bond with a lover is to walk through this gateway into the temple space, where our love serves a higher purpose and connects us to unseen realities. When he appears in a reading, the mystic shows that you are so much more than can be seen on the outside. Discover your spiritual dimension. It's much bigger than the physical dimension you are so well acquainted with. When this card appears, it also denotes the hidden aspects of your destiny. Have faith, my friend. The answers are all there. They just aren't ready to be uncovered yet. Or maybe they are, right? Because you have the Hermit and then this. So I feel like you're ready to move. Okay, now. Okay. In the moonlit wood, we can see the figure of a green man. Ooh, the green man. Okay. And crowned with 12 stars, each representing the signs of the zodiac and the months of the year. He is surrounded with the fruits, and white swan nestles near his breast. I was looking for the swan, y'all. Okay, let me keep going. All right. This is the bountiful. Okay. This is the bountiful, and he represents our connection to earth. Wait a minute. I thought I was reading the mystic. Oh, we're going. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. So now that. Okay, I was wondering why it was long. Okay. All right. So that was a mystic, and we're already going into the bountiful. Okay. Okay, but it came out this way for us, so let's just leave it that way. Okay, because I feel like this is you expanding the matrix. Okay. All right, expansion energy. Okay. So in a traditional deck, this would be the Empress card, but again, we show here that men can equally embody all the qualities inherent in this traditional figure. The Empress is a symbol of pregnancy amongst the other things. Ooh, in the Pisces reading that I did, in the pop-up reading, someone was, so you might be connecting with a Pisces. Okay, so that's a, okay. I got water sign, okay. Okay, an Empress can be Libra, it can be Taurus, okay. Okay, so let's see. The Empress is a symbol of pregnancy amongst other things. What are we birthing here, right? As men, it is a, so we can give birth to things, right? Without actually doing the physical birth. Okay. Okay, so as men, it is impossible to physically give birth to children, but there are so many ways that we can give birth both figuratively and creatively throughout our lives, right? So if you've wanted children, right, there are so many ways you can do that now, right? Okay, so that's available to you. In the widest sense, both the Empress and the Bountiful are the symbols of humanity's creative potential. As a woman gestates a child in her womb, so too can we, as men, gestate our ideas and creative inspirations and bring them to fruition. This can be through the arts and crafts or through the tending of a garden to bear fruit. It can be anything you want it to be. Okay. When the bountiful appears in a reading, he shows you the substance. You are a mystic. You are a mystical, okay, spiritual being, but that very spirit is housed in a vessel of earth. Take time to reconnect with your animal nature. Enjoy. Ooh, I saw that in the forest, right? And this kind of looks like that too. Okay, so that was this card. Okay. So take time to reconnect with your animal nature. Enjoy the touch and sensations of your body. Celebrate your senses and above all, connect to your creativity. This card is a symbol of transcendent femininity. He is a feminine within us. He is all that perceives, senses and feels and experiences. He is form waiting to be shaped. He is a fountain of richness and potential. The bountiful has much to give, and so do you. And I leave you with that, Virgo. Thank you. Ooh, I want to read this part. I skipped it, they said. Okay, hold on. The bountiful is also the green man of traditional pagan lore. He is the spirit of the earth and its potential for fruitness. The swan is a symbol of transformation. It blossoms from an ugly brown cygnet to the most graceful and beautiful of aquatic birds. To be fruitful is also to be transformative. The flower becomes a fruit, the fruit becomes a seed, and the seed becomes the new. Okay, the new plant, the new growth. And I leave you with that. Thank you.